So Salah, what's the simple definition that you use for coaching?
Yeah. Yeah, I think um if you ask every coach they may come up with their own definition. They have a different perspective on what coaching is. Um and I based on my experience, the definition I came up with was basically coaching is simply a conversation, and that conversation leads to clarity or action. Um, and where the coach remains or is usually neutral, right? They're not really interfering or telling or advising or consulting. Um, the coach is mainly there to help the client, um, become more aware and then take action. Um, so
Yeah.
that's basically my definition. Is coaching is simply conversation that leads to clarity or action. And yeah, well, how about you? What's your definition?
Well, I totally agree with that. There's nothing I would object to in that. I think, we might focus on different aspects or whatever. I think our definitions overlap and complement each other. My one sentence definition would be coaching is helping individuals, teams, and organizations discover, explore, and choose their own solutions. And then the emphasis on choose, not necessarily invent, right? So in your role of coach, you might share some experience, but in the end, if it's helping them, even with that, to choose their own solutions, and the focus for me is on the word choose. I don't think that covers everything, and you can say that, and people will still, or what you said or what I said, and people will still be like, "Huh."
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we're also, this program is all about International Coaching Federation style coaching, and so maybe we should share that definition as well.
Mhm. Yeah, I think yeah, definitely. So that's sort of like the standard definition. So if you think of agile, sometimes it's defined in different ways. But again, a lot of times we go back to the essence of how it was defined when it started. So ICF is basically the International Coaching Federation has sort of a standard definition to coaching. Um, and it captures different aspects of coaching. So it defines coaching as partnering with clients in a thought-provoking and creative process that inspires them to maximize their potential, their personal and professional potential. And it goes on to say the process of coaching often unlocks previously untapped sources of imagination, productivity, and leadership. Now that's a mouthful, right? So it has a
Yeah.
lot of a lot of words in the definition. And again, someone might read this definition and still not know what does that mean. Um, and I think when we were trying to figure out, okay, what's the best definition that we want to, you know, um, share with the audience, we came up with this metaphor. It's like trying to explain to someone how it feels to ride a bike when they never rode a bike before, right? So it's
Yeah.
that's what we're trying to do here, and it's not easy.
Well, there's also the aspect of, for instance, in agile coaching, people say, well, I've been an agile coach for a while. Everything I do is, it's agile coaching, it's coaching, and sort of making that distinction can be hard as well.
Hmm.
I think the other thing about the ICF definition is some of those things in there may not resonate in a professional audience, like discovering your personal potential. So, oh, hey, I'm at work. I don't. What is this, right? But anyway, that's sort of the source, and I think part of our work here is to interpret this within a work environment, and for many people within an agile environment as well.